on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
Here's Cassell. Clock at 6. Pass to Garnett. Stripped it away. Here's Cassell. Towns, left side. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Garnett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You love to see Karl-Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
Here's Garnett. And it's rejected. To the right side. Here's Cassell. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Garnett got 7 points in the game.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Cassell misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Minnesota on D. 7-point differential. To the inside. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
Pass to Zerbiak. Now here's Love. Left side, Edwards. Here's Garnett. Can they get it? Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Down low. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Love. Tipped. Pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Zerbiak. Good work defensively by Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Garnett. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. The shot by Towns, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Right side, Edwards. Here's Butler. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Zerbiak. Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. And here's Minnesota now. Right now on a 9-0 run. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Minnesota calls time here. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And the shot goes in.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Cassell misses. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Edwards. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Butler with a steal. The finish. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates the turnover, gets right out in transition.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Garnett. Oh, wow! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Minnesota. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Minnesota shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Minnesota leading by 9. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. They lead by 11. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Cassell. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. To the inside. Outside for Butler. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Can't get it to drop. Oh, good D by Edwards. Pass to Butler. Here's Cassell. Down low. Butler with a steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Cassell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Cassell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Love with the ball. And there's a pick. Here's Garnett. Back to Love. 5 to shoot. Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 15. Inside. Love. It's hauled in by Garnett. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Over to the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Garnett, that's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
To the inside. Pass to Cassell. Takes the three. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Cassell. Butler on the wing. Pass to Garnett. Back to Butler. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Love. Edwards, no good. Timberwolves trail by 18. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Make some noise.
1:03 left in the first half. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Garnett. 6 to shoot. And some solid defense from Towns. And here's Minnesota now. Big run right now for him. 11-2. He goes up. Here's Garnett. Outside for Love. Puts up a three. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
Assisted by
Edwards has got 5 now.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And it's Brandon missing. Just 3 on the clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
first half with the
A
score.
dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. It's Minnesota just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Timeout, timeout.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Make some noise.
Here's Brandon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Yo, watch him.
Here's Gugliotta. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Butler.
Minnesota foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Garnett. Give him 20.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Cassell. Down low. Garnett, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Cassell. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Garnett, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Yeah, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podzinski led the league last season, and he said, "I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection." And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Assists from
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
To the left side wing. Here's Garnett. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Garnett got 11 points.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
It's deflected. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Edwards. Here's Garnett. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns for 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Cassell. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 5.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
It's been all Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Good.
See, I like when Kevin Love goes to his high percentage game on the interior. He has the size, he has the touch.
Minesota foul. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:14 left in the third quarter. Here's Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
And that one good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Minnesota with it. 46 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Cassell's got 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Minnesota now. Back to Love. Pass to Towns. Outside for Love. The 3-ball. Unable to get that one.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Minnesota foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
15 foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Driving inside. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Tries to hit him. And so it's Minnesota, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone.
15.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
There's a screen. Pass to Garnett. The ball's knocked loose. On the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Edwards with it. Outside Love. Pass to Garnett. To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
High arcing shot. Here's Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Garnett. It's been all Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Garnett. The kick out to Edwards. Love for 3. Knocks down the triple. Love's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Cassell. Count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And Minnesota calls time here. Right side Edwards. Here's Zerbiak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Good on both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Into the lane. Shot's good by Marbury.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Outside for Love. Back to Edwards. And he converts the layup.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Marbury. Outside for Butler. Out to the right wing. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Cassell. Here's Garnett. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there. Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Here's Garnett. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Foul. Fourth team foul.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. Here's Marbury. 1:46 left in the game. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Here's Cassell. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota leading by 21. Pass to Garnett. Here's Marbury. There's the triple. That one no good. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. Gets the 3 to fall. And Minnesota has possession. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Outside Love. Pass to Marbury. Inside. Here's Garnett. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Here's Marbury. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And that one's good. Cassell.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell, guarded by Edwards. And here's Butler outside.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.